But yeah, chat, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. We're rocking and rolling here. Before I pull the vulture out, though, I want to show you guys.
We do not care.
We do not care. Thank you, Connected. What was that from? That sounded very familiar.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
There's a random NPC on your tram. That is pretty awesome. All right, so I'm gonna call my Hornet first because I want to show. We're gonna do this and we're gonna pull the Ironclad out because I have a medical terrapin parked inside of it. I want to show you guys my plan for whenever my ship freaking works. I'm just gonna preemptively turn this down. So let me move my Hornet to the side because it's part of my demonstration. Give it a lot of ships gifted to you, unsolicited, so your account is much more than you've actually paid. Hey, is what it is. And again, I have nothing wrong with people pledging exorbitant amounts of money in the game because they believe in it and whatnot. What rubs me the wrong way are the people that is, they very clearly make that their entire identity in the community, and it's just, I don't know. I feel like they're scratching an itch they're never going to be able to fully satiate. What do I know? And I legit just look, if the Oda makes people happy, that's great. I personally don't see the feasibility of it unless you're a very have a large, very organized org in the game. I just see that ship as being a major pain in the ass on multiple fronts. I think it's cool. I am totally looking forward to walking through it. Aesthetically, I don't think it fits Star Citizen. I don't think it feels like an anvil ship. It seems, especially with the big laser beam, which is totally different from the laser on the Idris, by the way. It looks like something straight out of anime, and it just doesn't fit for me. But I'm also, I guess, not the target market.
Your vehicle, please visit us again.
Unsolicited ship pics. Oh my god. So yeah, chat, we're gonna check out the Iron Chad real quick because I'm starting to plan for the future. I guess I should drink something a while. Oh my god, I have a face. Yeah, I'm starting planning logistics and stuff. I'm hoping the next patch, is my Ironclad coming? There it is. The next patch gives me proper functionality so I can actually start using it. But I want to live out of it a little bit. I'm not going to be able to have all eggs one basket as far as all my ships that I would need day to day or between different sessions. So I will have to swap them out and do a little bit of shuffling, like a small driveway. But it is doable. Alright, so let's get in. Show you what I'm talking about. Is Terrapin still in there? I think it is. I don't know. We'll see. It might not be. Maybe it despawned. Only one should drop this week, is, as it's been 2 weeks, but no idea. Yeah, dude, they gotta do something. I personally think they should just permanently attach the command module for the time being. Like, it just doesn't serve... It's a very fringe case to begin with. The detachable command module, I don't see anytime soon that being even remotely useful to the majority of players. Like, it just doesn't... it's overcomplicated plumbing that doesn't solve anything. So I have a rental terrapin here, medical terrapin, because I want a hospital bed, and obviously the Ironclad doesn't have one. Obviously a Pisces would more than fit, but this med bed, tier 2, I think, gives me 8,000 kilometer range, which is nice, and obviously it's a tier 2 bed, so it can do a little more as far as healing. So this would allow me to at least park in orbit or distant orbit of whatever planet I'm working out of, still in a random location, so the Ironclad can be safe. But I've been playing around with how this is going to fit, because, you know, the Terrapin's not exactly a small ship, right? And so I figured out, you know, if I back it in with the VTOL on, because it brings these, like, tails down, I can really tuck it back here. Now, obviously, I can't use the repair bays, which I think that's going to be a trade-off with this, because it's not an Idris. I think the repair bay will come in handy, like, in an emergency. I could pull the Terrapin out, or if we're just doing snub fighter ops, I just won't have the Terrapin in here anyway. I'll just have a Pisces or something. You know, a Pisces I could probably squeeze back here easily. But I was pretty happy to see that this fit in here like this. And then this leaves plenty of room for my Hornet, which I'll demonstrate. But, you know, a Wolf would fit probably a little better than the Hornet. Not much, but it's, like, narrower. So that's a possibility. I also am going to have to figure out, you know, I want to keep some grid open, so it's going to be a little, not dicey, but involved to park in here sometimes, but I'll get the rhythm down. Tier 1 is 750 million meters. Tier 2 is 8 million meters, and Tier 3 is 50 kilometers. Yeah. So, you know, obviously I'm not going to get anything with a Tier 3 bed in here. But, it's something. It's something. Now, I don't have a medical terrapin yet. I'm going to have to work towards it. I think it's like 5 point some mil. So, it is not cheap. I'll definitely have a Pisces first, so that'll be better than nothing at least. At least I'll have something to heal or replenish fluids with. But, you know, this should be feasible. So I'm going to bring the Hornet in there just to show. Get your guys' thoughts. Yeah, 5.7 mil. So it gives me a goal. You know, I have other things I gotta check off the box first anyway. Or check the boxes off for first. It's alright, man. You're passionate about the project. Chad, I'm gonna be working on a trim up the VOD from the last session. And do I'm gonna do a video for like the Idris ops we did and just trim it to that. Okay, so unfortunately I can't go in with the wings open easily because there's not quite enough room, so I gotta deal with the landing gear being sticky with this, and that's gonna be another benefit of the Wolf, I think, is it's narrow enough I can get in here without the landing gear deployed. But, you know, I could just do something like this. You know, I could move stuff over a little more. I wish those bays back by the fabricator were grid, way back in the corner. But unfortunately they are not. So, you know, if I'm keeping loot here, I'm definitely gonna have to relegate certain parts of this landing bay to that. I think in that to my left, well, the Hornet's left, I could put some stuff there. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna end up using the Wolf in here more than the Hornet, but it can do the Hornet, which is cool. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Let me know if you guys think there's another fighter that would work better. I mean, this is what I have in my hangar, so, and I do love my Hornet. But I have a feeling the Wolf is going to end up working better long term. By the way, do you guys know if the... I don't think the L22 is in game yet, which I'm kind of surprised about. I thought it would be. Last I checked on the websites, it was not available for in-game purchase yet. The L21 is still, but... Oh, Alpha is only about... Meaning you gotta turn... Okay. Yeah, so you can't purchase it. Alright, I'm not gonna bother doing anything else. I'm just gonna store that. And side note, I've been using this as a dumpster whenever I have a contract that works out with the cargo elevators and it drops all the cargo back down in my inventory without a contract. I throw it all in here and I scrap it. So at least it serves a purpose. I'm also realizing the paint isn't on there. I don't know where that went. I bought the green paint until I can get the ghoulish green, which I'm assuming they will do.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
L21 is. I bought it last patch. Yeah, I bought the L21 in-game last patch. Or last version or whatever. I just don't remember where. Or how much. Yeah, I use, if you check out SC Tools, it should tell you. Alright, so that's done. Now, how am I supposed to store this? I should have left this on the pad. It would have stored it simultaneously. I'm a dummy.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Because I think this will store multiple ships on the pad. Alright, well, let's just pull Vulture up a while. I'll pull it off to the side.
Has been delivered to the following location.
I swear, I had an L21 Wolf and I never pledged it. Yeah, it's 2.38 mil in Area 18. Just enjoy the game. How it even feels. You become a min-max monster. It's okay, Monocle. We still love you, buddy.
You'll please visit us again.
If that scratches the itch for you, that scratches the itch for you. Free fly? What do you mean free fly? Monocle. 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 Yeah, the L21's been in for a little while now. Alright, we're just gonna move this off to the side very carefully. Yeah, Star Citizen tools. That's what I was talking about. I should be able to get away with this here. Very carefully. It'll dangle off the edge just a little bit. You got the Odin, and after a night of sleep, you feel a bit dirty. But the no, don't get in the seat. God damn it. Now I did this yesterday. It was okay, but it could fall. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, you know what? Let me move it up. Because I think... No, this should be okay. This should be okay. And if it isn't, we won't acknowledge the fact that Varric was right. Connected, did you get it? And here's my question for one or both of you, and anybody else. And this isn't me being cheeky. Do you see yourself feasibly using the game, the effectively using a ship as big and complicated as the Odin? Assuming it eventually exists in the game. Do you legitimately see that type of gameplay, or did you buy it for other reasons? And you don't have to answer either, but I'm just genuinely curious from anyone that may have gotten it, like what the, like, do you see it as being a feasible, viable ship? After attempting to get an Odin with store credit, you decided you'll be content with the Javelin. Javelin's massive too. And again, I'm not trying to shame people. I personally don't get it, and I am loud about it, but I would love to hear
vehicle retrieval system.
what people think. Yeah, see, it doesn't recognize this thing now, so I have to send it down with something. Whatever, I'll store it when I come back. Only if you have upwards of 30 plus other players. Yeah, that's one of my biggest things about it. Is logistically getting 30 people together to effectively crew something like that is going to be a very rare moment, even for some of these big orgs. Your Idris is showing as bricked. I love this new insurance system. So that means you lost your laser.
Shame.
Shame.
Shame. Shame.
Shame. Thank you, Connected. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I think that the initial novelty will be amazing, and again, I'm looking forward to setting foot on a ship like that and spending 2 sessions exploring it. I just don't see the feasibility. I think it would be a great set piece as a mission. Like, the game serves it up and you have to spend like an instanced mission on one, or even crewing part of it, right? Some people make it work. There are military sim group things that organize all. Hey, more power to them. If that legitimately happens, I will be impressed. I will be impressed. No joke. You'll probably get it once it's in game.
Landing complete.
Someone's firing guns. Yeah, I mean, maybe people pull it off. Maybe part of it's also me being cynical. Part of you is hoping that some aspect of the in-game org enhancements will include some form of loaning a ship to an org. Yeah. Or, yeah, making it like an org. Like having an org shared hangar for utility ships or anything. Yeah. Like, I'd make fun of the Idris and the players a lot. I've come around to those types of ships a little more. Not that I'll ever own one. I said that about owning something like an Ironclad too, so who the frig knows now. But anyway, now that, you know, the living out of a ship thing has... That's what's most intriguing about larger ships to me, is living out of them. Let's just get in the middle of nowhere and then we'll pick up a salvage contract. Probably should have grabbed something beforehand. Yeah, better org functionality in general would be nice. Side note, chat. I did snag and park an org for our community. Not doing anything with it yet, but I have founded the workaround citizens. And I think the URL shorthand is work sit. I founded an org. It's parked for now. We're not really functional, but I parked it. I have it. So if and when orgs actually become a bigger part of the game, we can maybe have our own little casual org. The workaround citizens. All right, let's see here. Zeus. Ooh, I got a lot of good stuff off of Zeus the other day. All right, where's this one? They're both in the same place. All right, whatever. Let's go. For you, the Odin, it's kind of being a mobile spot to help org mates be able to be out doing stuff longer and reduce how many rest stops occur. And it's very much you want larger fleet content someday. Yeah, and if you have the people for it, that's what it's meant for, right? I don't know. It's hard for me to see Star Citizen getting to that point, given the way things are, but we'll see. The verse is also just going to have to get bigger for that, because to see a bunch of capital ships scattered around a landing pad, abandoned, it's just, number one, it's massively immersion breaking. Even toying with the idea of creating a new org, but having one of your alts own it, but your lack of artistic ability is hindering you from choosing a name. I just went with workaround citizens because that's kind of just a thing here, and with the merch I made and stuff like that. And it kind of like works on multiple fronts. Like obviously, yes, doing workarounds, but I'm gonna like make it like kind of punny in universe. Like we're working all around the verse, and we're overcoming any technical challenge. I think that's what I made the tagline. But plus I already had the logo made up for the merch, so so it works on multiple fronts. Hello, Yuri. All right, so what we'll do is when we get there, I'm gonna pull all the components off first, because that's gonna pretty much fill this cargo bay. But it's doable. And then I'm going to store it at the station, and then I'll come out and do the salvaging. Yeah, I posted a screenshot last night in the Star Citizen portion of the Discord. Because I did this exact thing. I had it was a picture of the grid of my Hermes, and I said, this is, I fit an entire Zeus ES inside my Hermes. And it was like all the components on the left side and all the RMC on the right. Chat, I've noticed some of the ships have a little red portion on the readout, and I'm not sure what that's about. On the top left, the self-status hollow. I don't know what that is. Is that the fabricator? I think that's where the fabricator is on this. True. Silly me. What am I thinking? Alright, God, the sounds are so quiet today. You know, I was watching Boxy Fresh earlier because he's streaming Sea of Thieves. And I watch it because of Boxy. Boxy amuses the shit out of me. And he's complaining about the sound glitches in Sea of Thieves. I was like, brother, you have no idea. Uh-oh. Did I bump it? No. Alright, let's see here. Back down a little more. That works. Oh, all the materials are on that interesting. Yeah, see, that's the crap, man. It's just the ships are getting randomly bricked, so like the whole living out of it thing is as excited as I am. I'm only gonna do that like to a small extent, I think. You know what? Let's shut that door. Assuming that's my ship. I'm only gonna do that to a small degree because I don't think I'm gonna be storing a lot on it on a regular basis yet. I just don't trust the systems. All right, let's see here. Oh, that's right. Your new cable showed up, right? There's always goodies in here. And some of these go for a decent amount, too. Oh my god, I couldn't have moved the ship down a little more. This is gonna be a pain. I gotta move it. Yeah, Monocle, it seems like narrowed down at least most of it. I enjoy troubleshooting. It's fun. Maybe that's why I like Star Citizen so much. maybe it's a subconscious thing with me and SC. SC's the white whale. It can never be fully troubleshooted. Yoink. I guess I should be holding on to some of these materials long term too at home for the fabricator. Especially since I hate mining. I really don't like mining. It takes forever to find shit. Like, sometimes it's just fun to do as a group, but... What is this? 2 SU? Oh, IQ? Okay. Yeah, dude, these companion apps that all the manufacturers use, they are such garbage. Dude, that's why, like, I got, Crofty and I, Keychron keyboards. And they do have, I guess they have a companion app if you want it. But, it's mostly just to change colors. That's about it. Oh. That was, worthy of a Varric ubbling. It was the opposite of a superhero landing. Alright, let's get up to the cockpit. Let's make sure ports are unlocked, which they should be, and then we'll open all doors. Alright, ports are already unlocked. We'll open all doors. Alright, cool. Start pulling shit. Yoink. There's... Dude, the Zeus has... Oh, nope, you come back here. I did the same thing last night with the first shield. The Zeus has so many freaking components, man. Open. Oh, I did it again. Mother. Snap to grid. These are only grade C civilians, so I'm not going to use these, but... Oh, by the way, connected. Last night I had the glitch with the wrists. I accidentally left my flight helmet on with this armor. That glitch is so just weird. Where's my freaking tractor beam going? There we go. We'll use this one. Come on. Seriously? They gotta work on the grid snapping for components, man. You stay there. I said stay there. Snap to grid for now, please. I think this one had a little more cargo than the other day, so... I don't know how easy this is all gonna go in. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Oh, that's right, you can't grab onto the jump drive. Alright, let's do this. I did it last night, but this one had, I think, an additional 2 SCU of cargo on it, so that may have screwed me. I got everything and the size 4 cannons in it yesterday from a Zeus ES. If I gotta make 2 trips, I'll do 2 trips. Big stuff in there first. Probably gonna have to do a second trip for the guns. The guns are actually worth a decent amount too, by the way. Yeah, so Varric, did you just lose your laser and stuff? Those were on his Idris that got bricked. Although he might be able to get those back at the lift. Actually, you know what? Let's, uh-oh. That's fine. That radar's not gonna fit. Can you just get those through the new claim system, though? With the, hangar elevator? Yeah, I guess... Where are you going? The biggest issue, I guess, is the, losing all that material that you had on grid. I guess you didn't technically lose it, but now you gotta move it all. Yeah, the guns I don't think are gonna fit. They might. Stop! Uh-oh. Let's just put that right there. Alright, Alright, you know what? We're gonna put this back in the Zeus for a second. You know, I don't know if I can actually do anything with that yet. Alright, let's grab the guns. I might be able to make this work. Yeah, I sold these for like almost 10 grand a piece. To Dumper's Depot. I am tempting fate. I am tempting fate. Dude, this looks like the Beverly Hillbillies truck or whatever. Oh, can I shut the door? Oh, is that gonna shut? And can we get the radar in there? That's the last thing, and it's like the biggest item. Nope. Nope. I probably could if I rearranged some stuff a little bit. Hold on. Hold on. Nope. You... Shit. Is this a bad idea? Is this a bad idea? Is this a bad idea? Ye of little faith, I did it. This is where I die. Dude, when I open it, it's not gonna be a good thing. I hear rattling back there. I might die. I might die. I hear a lot of rattling.
It's time for another good idea, bad idea.
We're fine. We're fine. No risk, no reward. I'll be just interested to see if any of it ended up phasing out of the ship. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do nav mode.
Landing gear down. Contact.
Not something I want to hear right now. Thank you, Connected. Nice try. That does induce a little bit of trauma, though. That and the missile sounds. So what I do is I storm at these places, and then at some point off stream or whatever, I'll usually come pick everything up in a Hermes. All right, so all right, chat. Brace. Not bad. Not gonna lie, I've packed a few U-Haul trucks this way. Alright, probably do components first. Uh-oh. I only see one Omniski. We may have lost one. Your claim thing says you're not at Area 18, or you're not at home when you're at Area 18. That doesn't sound right. Oh, nope, they're both there. I see them. Let's get the cargo out of the way. Oh, well, that's one way to do it. Maybe server hop? Your primo server might not be as primo as you say it is. Which is concerning because I am on it. It's fine now. Oh, dude, losing your home hangar is the worst. I forget what patch it was where I lost that permanently. It was 4 point something. Oh, come on. Yeah, the guns... The way they bind to grid is very awkward. Dude, the Vulture is such a versatile ship. Look at all this crap I fit in there. I'm sure this broke a lot of people's OCD, but I don't care. Oh no, now what? You're not gonna bind, are you? There we go. Cool. I think that's everything. Let's make sure nothing phased through the door here. Cool. You emptied the Idris, put all the stuff away, stored the bricked Idris, and now it doesn't... It doesn't exist. Just says you can deliver... Like the bricked one doesn't work, or just it... Oh, it says you can deliver it, not retrieve it. I get you. I get you. Cool. Out we go. Yeah, the whole insurance system is... It is not to be trusted. Don't equip or store anything on any ship that you are going to be upset about losing. That is just the reality we live in, unfortunately. And now it's there. Okay. That sounds like database lag. I mean, I'm at least putting my paints on now because at least we can get those back now. But other than that, I'm steering clear. You got the paint and laser. You got the pain back. Oh, man. All right, so we picked off all the goodies. Gotta say, I'm digging this loot. 6-inch inner braid. Let's do it. So chat, for the distance indicator, on that left arc, right? On the left nozzle indicator, do I want more or less of the yellow of that arc? Like, it's got the yellow band and the red band. Like, the further back I go, the yellow shrinks. You want more. Okay. It's not very obvious, but that makes sense now. Yeah, these Zeus contracts definitely are worth it. The components and loot alone, you make more than 10 grand on. Red is minimum and effects efficiency. Okay. So, everyone probably knows by now, Star Citizen hit $1 billion. Which wasn't a surprise. I think we all knew it was going to happen this, during DefenseCon. I saw Variety, Connected, I did read most of that article, last night that Variety did. It was actually a good piece. It was actually a really good interview with, Chris and Sandy. It wasn't the typical clickbait bullshit, you know? Not that CIG doesn't deserve some of the clickbait. So if we want to use RMC on the ships, do we now have to go refine the RMC? I don't know. That's actually a good question. You did not... Oh, you didn't know that they hit $1 billion, Strawberry? Yeah. Yeah, they did yesterday or the day before. And Chris actually addressed, in that Variety article, Chris addressed the concerns I've had about private equity getting into it a little bit. He basically said, like, this scope of a project is only possible with crowdfunding because no publisher or private equity would have the patience for it to fund a project like this. So ironically, Star Citizen's biggest flaws are what are actually protecting it. Let's see here. I think it can't be chunks, pieces, or whatever the third form is. RMC is still RMC. You need to refine the... Yeah, construction material, like, this spits out rubble, and that has to be refined. I know that much. Can you sell rubble, though? Or does it have to be refined to sell it as well? Yeah, I tried the ore terminal and admin and TDD, and I wasn't able to sell it anywhere, but I don't know if that's that weird glitch where it's just like max inventory. Yeah, I tried at the refinery. It wouldn't register it to sell it as rubble. But again, I don't know how much of that was intended or not. So I have a lot of, like, construction material and stuff at home I'm not sure what to do with. Construction rubble, I should say. So yeah, I think you have to refine it first. I don't think you can just sell rubble. Chat, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Feels good to be productive in this game and have it mean something. Now, hopefully we don't end up with another wipe with the issue that Varric flagged in the Discord today or yesterday. I don't think they'll do a wipe for that, but I'm not surprised at all that people found a pretty major selling thing that could be exploited. Side note, someone needs to teach that person that posted that how to take screenshots and not take photos with their phone. Although I guess that adds some authenticity to it. Guess we'll turn the music on. So it's not completely dead in here. Of course, there's not going to be music now. Oh, I just fired a countermeasure for reasons. Happens when I get nervous. So yeah, chat, tonight, we may do a stream on the Croft and Buck channel. Crofty and I. Not sure what yet, but keep an eye out. May get back to Windrose or Conan Exiles Enhanced. Yeah, Windrose, we still gotta fight the third boss. We gotta get to that biome. The swamp, I guess. We last left off, we defeated Hands. I think it was Hands. In the was it the Highlands? Foothills. Highlands, I'm thinking of actually that was Conan, wasn't it? I think it was Conan. Anyway. So we definitely have work to do in Windrose. Sides. I am curious if we're going to hear anything from CIG this week, because they overall have been pretty radio silent about the state of 4.8. You know, it is actually running better than it was in a lot of ways, not in every way. But dude, I have to hear something from them about the Ironclad. They gotta acknowledge something with that. I saw on issue council some guy said his command module detached like 6 times in one trip. Really, really wish they would just attach it. Permanently attach it and remove the ability to detach for the time being. I just don't think it's worth having in game with that functionality. God, I feel like there's different Steam sales every freaking day now. I get pinged every day. Filling up here soon. Gonna have to empty the hopper. Okay, so the contract's done at least. What we'll probably do is, before we leave the area, we'll go back to the station and see if we can sell anything to admin. Make some initial cash. CIG communication is either non-existent or complete overlord, but doesn't answer any questions. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And look, I get it. They have to run damage control to some degree. But, man, $650 spaceship. And it is literally useless. And they immediately followed up with a $5,000 sale, which was already queued up and ready to go. Like, ready to go as a sale. It's just not a good look. So, and I feel bad for the artists and the developers that put the ship together. You know, because I'm sure it's... You know, obviously it's not an art issue or a literal design issue. But does anyone know if that was these were issues on Evo or oh, I guess was it on the PTU? Yeah, it was on the PTU, right? But it was like for a very short period of time. And what I don't get is like they already have an NDA. They have Evocati, which is NDA. Why don't they test new ships for a period of time, like on there? Like, why don't they test them on Evocati, protected by NDAs? Like, dealing with the potential leak from a marketing perspective there, I feel like is a small price to pay compared to what just happened, which is not the first time. Yeah, and it just gets back to the real reason all of this happened was, again, I'm sure the devs didn't want it pushed out this early. It's leadership decisions. And from what I understand, CIG does, I mean, aside from us literally being investors, they do have other private investors, like, substantially. So I'm wondering if some demands were made on deadlines that put them under more pressure. Zeus is naked. Yeah, they even said it too in that Variety article. When Squadron comes out, it's going to bring a lot more people to the game, and this can't be the reputation. Oh, that's good. You gonna give me a box? There we go. I mean, from a technical perspective. Swag, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Look, I put money into the game as a pledge. That makes me a form of investor. Not literally like I'm going to attend a board meeting investor, but by definition, we invested money in the game. And we're also just paying customers. Yeah, that did look like black mold, didn't it? Yeah, whatever. But the difference is pledgers, our words and arguments and stuff carry a lot less weight. Our praise carries a lot of weight. With 18 accounts. I'll be honest, I don't want to go back to that part of my life, sitting in board meetings and stuff like that. Or like executive meetings. Ugh. Gross. You guys are my executives. You guys are my investors. All right, I shouldn't have said that. Let's see. There we go. We need to make a few changes around here. Where's Abral? He'll be like, first up, play more Supermarket Simulator. Bobby will come in and say, number 2, a minimum of 1 barrel roll every 60 seconds. So I can make custom power-up redemptions now. I should make one that's like 1,000 biddies or more. 10,000 bits. And I have to be positive about Star Citizen for the entire session. I don't think I could do it. I'll be honest. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. Yeah, I'll follow that about as well as Crofty with the no cussing redemption. A very short stream, yes. You're right, Yuri. I'm a realist about... I wouldn't say I'm positive, Wolf. I'm a realist. I enjoy Star Citizen. I like the idea of Star Citizen. I'm skeptical of certain aspects of Star Citizen. 100,000 point stream ends if I complain about the game. Oh my god, it would be over in an instant. There's the battery. I think it's a battery and life support. It's just free floating with this thing. Oh, thanks, Wolf. I appreciate that, man. I don't know. I try to be a realist about stuff. Sometimes it comes off as being very curmudgeonly, but sometimes that is fun. And a lot of times it's more me trolling people that are like too deep in the Kool-Aid than me actually believing that. God damn, this one takes forever. Curmudgeon, I love it. Me and my buddy, a couple of my buddies when I was working at the agency, like the agency was all about like company culture and doing all these things and stuff, and like we just wanted to get the work done, you know, because that stuff just took up our time and wasted our time, and then we'd have to stay late and get the work done anyway. But anyway, hashtag agency life. They had I forget what it was. It was something crew, where the people were putting together these parties and outings and stuff like that, which was nice, but it was just like, we're there to do a job. But anyway, we were always like grumbling about it, so we decided to make our own little group to go out to lunches, just the three of us, and we called ourselves the Curmudgeon Crew. You're gonna solo an ASD? Good luck with that, man. See, this is Varric trying to guilt me into helping him. You see what he's doing, chat? You see what he's trying to do? He's trying to guilt me. He's trying to guilt me. No, I got work to do. I'm salvaging. I already made a thumbnail for this. I made a YouTube thumbnail about salvaging and scavenging. I can't do that and then have the content be ASD facilities. I choose to be solo on the day everyone has off. I can only take so much of you, Varric. I'm joking. That was mean. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should request a landing.
Shield system online.
That was mean. We could play Star Citizen tonight, and everyone we could all go out and do a group outing then on the other channel, if that's what everybody wants to do. Oh my god, what the hell happened to the back of my vulture? I'm telling you, Drake is the Chevrolet of Star Citizen. Just rotting out at the tailgate. You're gonna go play Paleo with Crofty? I dare you.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I dare you. Pronounced Jeep wrong. True. Jeep today is not what Jeep was. That's for damn sure. You have two accounts. Why do you have two Palea accounts? So you can be on the board? Is that it? Yeah, I do want to do this. I'll put all this stuff here because I'll come back to grab everything. Because they didn't let you change your character when you created them. So you... Does that mean you bought two copies? Oh, it is free? Oh, no shit. Didn't Rack play it? I'm missing out. Palea, I can't do it. It's just not my thing. Volt joined. That's fine. You guys live your best lives. I can't build Bucky boxes in that game. I can. But that's like the primary purpose of that game too, and that's like not enough for me. It's not that it's a bad game, it's a great game. You did a cooking party with Rack. Oh, that's right, with Rack and Boo Bear, right? Oh, shit. Ah, mother. Get in there. Oh, that's right. That's when Conan was misbehaving. I forgot about that. If you can solo a QV station, you believe Varric can solo an ASD? I think... Did I solo one before? I may have. Or Crofty and I did. So Crofty did, yes. Yes. Yes, thank you for the clarification, Crofty. Yes, so meaning you did. Wow, she's so proud of herself. She's so proud of herself. My wife is so mean. Alright, we're gonna go down to admin and see if we can sell some stuff. Chat, I wonder why they moved the elevator control to the right of the elevator. Something's gonna go here. Want to get into Conan, but not until a server's involved. I mean, we run a... technically run a dedicated... Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm not used to this station at all. We run a dedicated, but we only run it when we play it. This station's weird. Alright, so let's go to the refinery real quick. I just want to see this. Yeah, Wolf. I'm wondering what that's about with the elevator.
From accounts, please contact management. Accounts, contact management. Thank you.
Why would accounts be down here? This doesn't seem like a place account managers would be. Anyway. So, just to confirm, you have ore sales here. This drop down doesn't even work because I don't have anything to pull ore off of. So, I'm assuming if I were to refine the construction material, I could then sell it over there. But for now, I don't know, what's the fastest refinement method? I hate that you have to get a quote each time. Chat, which one would get it done fast? Like, I don't want to be waiting 20 minutes. Yeah, it doesn't tell you the freaking processing time until you get the damn quote. That's so dumb. You guys know? Crofty, my mom has nothing to do with this. Oh my god. Alright, so 1 hour. Nope. Alright, we'll just do this individually. 1 minute, Cormac. That wastes a lot. 16 minutes. 40 seconds. One minute. 127. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do about Conan. I'll be honest, it also hasn't been running the greatest. It's been having that kind of similar issue that off and on that Dune has. It's 383 Farron. It doesn't even tell you. Right, 240. That's 21 minutes. 204, 5 minutes. 127. Yeah, let's just do that one. We got 5 minutes. Boom. All right, let's refine that. See how much that ends up being worth. Come back.
Hey there.
Hi there.
Management just wanted to make a general announcement to check your valve settings. We've been noticing leaks in processes.
Yeah, there's been like performance issues with it. It's weird. Like when things are rendering in, whether it's NPC bases or POIs and stuff, it stutters pretty bad. No matter what the settings are you have. We were able to refine it a little bit, but, and I don't know, there may have been some patches since then too, but they were having similar issues in Dune because it's like the same engine that that Conan Enhanced is on.
Hello.
Hello. Admin. Admin. Is there an admin here? Saba. Is there not an admin here? Oh, it was right here. I'm a dummy. Alright, what can I sell here? Nitrogen. Yeah, it's 3,900. I'll sell it. Gotta click it 6 times. Alright, waste. Can't. Alright, so the rest of this stuff says max inventory. So all that, the rest of that's gonna come with. Okay. How am I looking on? Alright. Is there a center mass here? Or a component? It's a bar. Yeah, I figured any fast method's gonna waste most of it. Alright. So, we'll go back to the refinery. That should be done doing its thing. Yeah, look at all these different things we have to do now with if you do salvaging and scavenging to its fuller extent. I think what I like about it is the
I
variety.
need someone from maintenance to get the ventilation control. Ping me when you get there.
You get up, you have to get up out of your ship, you have to walk around, move stuff around. Just gets back to the fact that I can't do one thing repeatedly for very long. Alright, 2 minutes. So chat, I'm gonna step away for just a sec. Ads are running anyway, so by the time I get back, we should be able to get this refinery job and sell it. So get yourself a snack if you have to, and I'll meet you back here in a few. BRB. All right, I'm back. What's going on here? We got riding. We have you snack on tortillas and hot sauce. That sounds good. All right. Let's see about retrieving this. Work order complete. Collect. Went from like 800 units to 204. All right, so now. Are these just busted, chat? Yeah, maybe I have to go to admin now. I guess it's not an ore, technically.
Need a hazmat team to head down to the subdeck. We got a chem spill.
It's not in a ship. It's in local. I just retrieved it and put it into local inventory. I'll check admin. Oh yeah. Hey, there we go. Okay. That's another 25 grand. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it's something. Okay. 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 Let's get back to the ship. All right, so construction rubble cannot be sold. You have to refine it. Once you refine it, you can sell it to admin, and I'm assuming TDD. Am I going the right way? Or did I just go... My God. Why didn't anybody stop me? None of you stopped me. Just let me go. There's the elevators. There we go. Varric, how's that sweaty solo run of yours going? Oh, we're back to this chat. You know, I haven't actually looked for an issue council for this, and I kind of don't want to. I like this glitch. You gonna... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. You're still alive. Well, that's good. Thump. All right. See if we can get another salvage contract here. All right, this is not here. I'm gonna have to remember to come back here to get this stuff. Thanks, Crofty. Wondered if I should bring... Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go do this one. I'll just do a circuit. off stream. L2. It's an Ares. L5. It's a spur. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that one. Because that'll have some military components on it. Oh, because I used one flare, that's right. Not gonna bother.
You are clear to launch.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Oh, whoops.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Offline.
Let's go.
Quantum drive is now on.
There's 3 ships between 2.2-ish and 3 million that you're trying to decide on to get first. The Vulture, the Prospector, and the Cuddy Black. Honestly, the first one I usually buy in-game is the Vulture. That's me. Because I feel like I can make the most money with the Vulture. Incapped because of desync damage. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Hey man, sometimes when it's your time, it's your time. Chat, should I do a Mass Effect playthrough again soon? I need something single player again. How long has it been? Hot take, skip Mass Effect 1? No, I had to play the whole thing. All or nothing. As many flaws as Mass Effect 1 has. You gotta play the whole thing. The whole trilogy. To be clear. I should make that a 20,000 bit redemption. Force me to play Andromeda. I played and beat Andromeda back when it came out. That was like the worst time to play it. That's 2000. Right? Am I doing the math right? 20,000 is about $200, isn't it? It's been 2 years already? Wow. Look at this rot wagon. It's getting worse. How's it getting worse? Four years since we did party animals. God damn. That was chaos. Oh, it switched locations on me. That's cool. I have to write these all down. Hold on. Wait. Is this where I thought it was? There's a station. What the hell's a station? Oh my god, Yoel, you just scared the crap out of me.
Shield system online. Shield system offline.
Oh, this is where I thought it was. Okay.
Shield system online.
Just writing down where I'm gonna have to go back to. Alright, so. Gotta love it when the ship I'm about to salvage is in better shape than the ship I'm using to salvage it with. Yeah, Party Animals was wild. Now you're eating Rice Krispie treats. Nice. Alright. Let's see what we can get off of this. I think this actually has less components. Okay. Dude, if the C1 had an alternative egress rather than just the ramp, and it had a remote turret like the A1 does, I would have used the shit out of this ship. Oh yeah, I forgot. Cargo. A lot of cargo. Might have to make a run just for this first. You know what? It's just gonna be easier over here. Oh, there we go. Cautiously waiting for ages. You mean Crusader? Yeah, an M1 would be interesting. What would that entail? Considering even the C1 has some military components. The A1 has a turret and bombs already. Oh, that's right. I guess Aegis doesn't have an entry for the mid-size, like, Cuddy and Spirit and stuff, does it? Never thought about that. Anvil doesn't either. Okay. Yeah, Titan definitely needs a pass. It's not even fully physicalized or anything. That's going to be a weird one, though, because it's basically a fighter, but you would have to get up out of your seat to do engineering stuff. I think. I would assume. Oh, dude, look at the lighting coming through here. Sparks and stuff. Just that ambiance. Yeah, I guess just be like the Cuddy. The Cuddy's not ready yet either. There we go. Open all doors, ports unlocked. Just forget, is there components in here? No. No. No, there are not. Okay, this is a bit... Oh, that came out a lot easier than I thought it would. Yeah, this thing's got good components. Just gonna do a Mark II Titan. I wouldn't be surprised. This thing has surprisingly few components. Gib. Get in there. Ah, you'll love it. Get in there. Get in there. You're fine. Perfect. Like a glove. All right. So that doesn't come out. Is that seriously it? Huh.
Like a glove.
Klepter, how you doing, man? These guys. There's only size 3s. Thank you so much, Klepter. I appreciate that. 33 months. Thank you so much. Are you off today? All right. Nope. God damn it. There we go. Perfect. You haven't done a single thing? That a boy. As it should be. All right, this thing has 4 guns, doesn't it? Doesn't this have 4? 4 to the pilot? Where's the other 2? Oh, they retract? Because it doesn't have a manned turret. I didn't know they oh, you know what? They're probably maybe in there. They might be there. That's all right. All right, so we got all that. Let's go. Actually, I'm kind of curious now. Maybe I should deploy them. Oh, I did take the power plant out. I'm a dummy. Oh, they still, okay, there they go. It still worked. You smell that? Smell like exhaust or something? Oh, are they mowing the lawn? Oh, I was gonna say it also smells like cut grass. Okay, that's what I'm smelling. Literally smells like a lawnmower. I was smelling like gasoline exhaust and grass clippings. The window's open and the neighbors are cutting their grass. Which means I'm probably gonna start sneezing. Hey, don't question it, okay? I figured it out. It worked. We're fine. These things, they don't have to... Oh, no, everything doesn't have to make sense, okay? Gasoline, yes. Dude, I'm seriously gonna start sneezing. I am super allergic to grass pollen and grass clippings. Mother. All that effort. Wasted. Wait, what if we go the other way? Yeah. What are you stuck on? There we go. Everything else is so happy in there, chat. Look at how happy they are. I do like that there's a reason to go crawling around the outside of these ships now, too. It's pretty cool. You get to appreciate them more as you rip them apart. Alright, one more. One more. Oh my god. This is why my ship's all banged up. Come on. Damn it. All I gotta get is this last gun in here. Nope. One more gun. It's just a wafer thin mint. What are you stuck on? What are you stuck on, he asks. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the million components and stuff I have jammed in here. Alright, so if I do the same thing I did last time with the radar. Okay, okay, okay. Shut the ramp. Shut the ramp. Shut the ramp. Hell yeah. You guys have never seen this level of scavenging prowess. And I wonder why the tailgate's all beat up.
Shield system offline.
A fellow vulture.
Shield system online. Landing gear down.
Okay. Kind of like that this thing's already turning into a rot wagon.
Shield system offline.
A rot wagon? It's just like, that's what you call like a pickup truck that's just like rotting out. Rust. How you doing, Zaber? Oops. Uh-oh. 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 What's going on here? Uh-oh. 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 I can't. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Varric. Recovering at home from an endoscopy appointment. Oh. Well, I hope everything's okay, man. Hope everything's okay. You can kick back and relax in this totally chill and not stressful salvage stream. Actually, it's been pretty chill. Surprisingly. I say that like things haven't been chill. Alright, so let's store these guys. Let's do it this way. Can I go any further back? Yeah. Shit, you can surprisingly fit so much crap in these little ships. Oh, whoop. What are these, size 2s? I should probably just put that on this. Same thing with this power plant. Yeah, before I send these down, I'll repair them and use them. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me... There we go. Yeah, I think this ship uses size 2s. We'll see. Yeah, this is the good stuff. This is military grade C. Of the NPC stuff, it's not bad. Alright, salvage. Oh, I gotta change out the canister. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is it this one? This one. Split. Take one. Alright, so now I do that. What? J. Hold on. Did I do that right? What's going on with this thing? Yeah, so hold on a minute. There we go. I don't know why that wouldn't reload in there. Alright, so these are actually good. Actually, it's just the weapons that are busted. Alright, cool. Send that crap down. I'm actually kind of curious if it's worth swapping some of these out and then just ensuring loadout. If I lose it, I lose it.
Welcome to the ASOP.
It's not like I actually paid money for these
Your vehicle has been moved
components
to
I
the
just got, but I
facility.
don't remember what size components that Vulture uses.
Please visit us again.
Then we got to get back out there and harvest. Time is 2:42. All right. Now. Oh, it uses size 1. Alright, that's not... None of that's going to help me on this. That's alright. Good to know.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been... Please visit us.
Alright, Wolf, no worries, man. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good. Yeah, chat, I'm gonna try to go close to 5. Crofty, you and I gotta figure out what we're doing for dinner because we have that chicken, but I don't know. Could we put that in the air fryer, you think? Probably could. Yeah, we could probably do that in the air fryer. 'Cause I don't really want to dig out the grill yet. That'll actually be pretty good in the air fryer. Yeah, chat, we got marinated chicken breast. We were gonna do it on the grill, but
Welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
we're not supposed to have a grill. And I have it hidden in our outside closet on the deck. And they're gonna be showing up to paint all the exterior doors, including that closet. So I don't want to, like, uncover it until they're not going to be snooping around up here. Maintenance. I'm a closet.
Landing gear up. Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on. Shield system online. Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, slow down. We don't want to pull Crofty here. Crofty demolished that vulture that day. I still gotta make that a YouTube short. Got a lot of editing I gotta do. That was very epic. A lot of surface area to work with here, chat. Is it so? Is today summer? Technically, Memorial Day. No. What's the first day of summer? June 21st. Okay. Oh, we're getting there. I was just confused because technically, like, our apartment complex, they open up a pool and all that, even though this is, like, the coldest, rainiest weekend we've had in a while, unfortunately. But not that we use the pool here. Unofficially, yeah. It's almost Mrs. Storm's birthday. What should you get her? An Anvil Odin, of course. She'll love it. Connected. Oh my gosh. A week off from dealing with the stormlets. I think Varric fully expected that answer with the Odin. What did you gift him? Oh, he just now saw it. See that chat on the shared Dune server they play on. Crofty left Varric a little gift like a week ago in his base. It's like a huge, ugly, like sandworm sculpture. It's humongous. Yeah, it really. Crofty said it looks like an intestine with a butthole. That's art. You try to do the unexpected. Yeah, Crofty and I got to the stage of our relationship a while ago where, I mean, every now and then if there's like something that we're like, wow, they would really like this, we'll go and do that or get that or whatever. But more often than not, we just save and then like we'll splurge and like go on a trip or buy, you know, some cool gear. Luckily, we're both into the same hobby too, which makes it easy. But you know, we usually just do that. But yeah, I'm kind of the same way though. Like even with like family and stuff, like I'd rather do something that's like a memorable experience or something. Even if it's not like, it doesn't have to be expensive or anything, but like something memorable. Let's spend time together. Let's do something together. That's why, like, the holiday season, you know, Christmas and all that is just, I don't know, we feel like it's become way too materialistic. That sounds kind of snobby to say, but, like, that's why we appreciate, like, Thanksgiving more and stuff, because it's about being together and being literally thankful about stuff, and appreciating those moments. So much gets lost in like the hustle and bustle of running around for the Christmas holiday and stuff like that too. And not that everyone expects gifts and stuff, but it just becomes this subconscious expectation that you're gonna just buy things for people, and it's like, then you struggle to come up with what that would be. Dude, these C1 spirits are good eating. So yeah, I have a bunch of short form videos I got to put together on both the shared channel from the Star Citizen Night, from this channel. I definitely want to put together a short of Crofty annihilating that poor Drake Vulture with her salvation. And I have to definitely make one on this channel when Rax Hornet just detonated for no good reason at the ramp of the Idris. And then he inexplicably is standing next to me as I watch his wreckage drift away. I haven't had a chance to talk to him about what exactly happened there. Now, I realized the movie it reminded me of, because I said it reminded me of like a movie scene. I think it was Raiders of the Lost Ark, when the tank goes over the cliff and they think Indy's dead. And then he's there standing, looking over the cliffside with the rest of them. Hello, Yola. She's such a pushy dog. Little miss. Hello. You say hi to chat? Do you have anything to say? No? Little doggo. She gets to a certain time in the day and she's like, I need stuff. She's like, yes, and? Uppies wait for nobody. It's not raining. I don't think so. It's actually really nice, though. There's no sun and it's like 70. Did she just talk back to you? Wow, she probably has to go out. No, she doesn't whine like that, though, usually. Poor little puppy. She's bored. Oh, there's Rack. The game just hates you. You tried to play solo a little bit last night and no joke randomly fell over in the station and randomly exploded when lifting off the planet. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not good. I did see you fired it up for a little bit and I saw you immediately switch to Diablo. So I was like, alright, something went wrong. So, Rek, my question is, what were you in when it exploded? What ship? I did have my Hermes randomly detonate the other night. You're in an arrow? I don't think you probably weren't doing much wrong in those scenarios. Like I said, my Hermes, it was actually off stream. Crofty and I were flying together to make sure everything was working okay for both of us. I was in my Hermes and she was in her Salvation, and I was pulling up to a landing pad at a Lagrange point to show her where to land if she just needs to refuel, and so she doesn't have to call a hangar. And I was coming in for a nice, calm landing. There were no other ships. And just as I sat down, my shields were on. I wasn't in nav mode or anything. My ship just exploded for no reason. So that has been a thing. I think it's brief. As good as the servers seem like they're performing, latency-wise, I think there's these brief hitches that are like, you don't see the rubber banding, but the game... There's moments where I think the game thinks your ship is somewhere where it's not. But regardless, it's not ideal. But yeah, that's why, like, with equipping stuff on my ships, I'm just going to be equipping things I might loot. Like the stuff off of these salvage missions. Like, these C1s are definitely worth doing because they have grade C military on them. But I don't think I'm going to be buying too many components. Just realized I'm almost full. Alright, it's empty. Chat, when does DefenseCon go till? Oh, what am I doing? Don't open that. $27th? Guess we got 2 more days. How you doing, Mad? So what's left? I guess there's the last day or two is just going to be everything, right? For rentals. Isn't that usually how it works? Anvil today and tomorrow. Okay. And then the last day will probably be like the big finale. Yeah, yeah. They definitely need to automate removing those rentals from our local ASOP inventory. Having to manually scrap them, although it's not like the hardest thing to do, it's annoying. Technically ends on the 28th. Well, I'm assuming that's actually when we'll get the patch, too. I guess to get back to Connected's point about it being 2 weeks out, and on time for when we would get a 0.1 patch, I guess that lines up, right? Because that puts us, what, Wednesday? Thursday? And they usually roll a patch out when they remove all the Invictus or DefenseCon stuff. Yeah, I know they'll do that, Varric. I'm just saying, like, leading up to this, every single time it switches over to a new brand, I still got to go back and clean out all the other ones for sanity's sake. Oh, they should.
What a piece of junk!
Snick. Listen. Are you talking about the game, or are you talking about my Drake, sir? Because you're right on both counts. How you doing, Snack? It'll be this week for 4.8.1, right after the con ends, and then every 2 weeks after that. Then they'll start Evo. Need a drink? Is that kind of day? Is that kind of day for you, Mad? Dude, I can't say it enough. I really hope they fix the majority, if not all, of the issues on the Ironclad for point one. They probably won't, but I want to use it so freaking bad. No work today, so sure. All right, probably around the second week of June. Oh, you mean July? Oh, for when they start doing Evo? So do they only do Evo Cadi for the big new versions, like 4.9, and not the iterative? Because I haven't really paid attention to what they do and don't do. Or tech previews. Four 4.9 will also probably have an additional location with new transport. Oh, that's right. Doesn't Grimhex technically have it right now? Which I think is so funny. Yeah, and Grim's the only one with it right now. There's a lot to chew on here, man. Smallest home type location. That's true. And like they could have done that at like a Lagrange point, but nobody lives out of those for the most part. And Grim's kind of like a size-wise is like a glorified Lagrange point. Size and functionality. You're not the majority connected. Listen, I've lived out of my fair share of Lagrange points. I used to always live out of Arc L1. God, these things have so much surface area. Well, I guess one good thing, or okay thing, about me not being able to use the Ironclad yet is giving me time to stock up on credits, materials, get the extra ships I'd like to have to be able to do live out of it. So I gotta save up for a medical terrapin. And I'd like to get the L20, at least the L21 Wolf, since the L22 is not available for in-game purchase yet. You were going to go to Nick's tomorrow, but you got an org event in Stanton. Yeah, I still have rep to grind out in Nyx too. Again, just getting back to it, it's nice having reasons to do things. And multiple things that are not in the same location or related. You can break it up. And as a streamer, it's great because we can break up our sessions and just everything. For Rockbreaker, it's Shubin, not Intersect. Okay, good to know. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I remember now. I remember we were trying to grind for that last patch. You just counted how many USB hubs you have. How many USB hubs does Mad have, chat? He's an avid Star Citizen player. I'm going to say 4. And I'm going to say all of which are powered. You know, we may have gotten almost all the RMC off of this chat. See if we can get a nice even 8 out of it. Probably not. Getting these crevices and stuff. I don't know. Might not be able to get this full SCU here. Might have, I'm trying to do this before I switch over to construction material. I just need 0.3. Point 2. RV there yet? Devs are taking their sweet time for the new map. That is true. I haven't heard much. I haven't seen any, like, trailers or anything. Alright, just need 0.1. What a surprisingly great game that is, too. Just 0.1 chat. We can find 0.1 on here. This thing is picked clean. This is always the case. Hey, 8. Okay, cool. Now. Let's do this. Quality does take time. All right, so you have 10 USB hubs and they're all powered. God damn, brother. What are you doing over there? I have one powered USB hub and I'm using all of the other ports on my motherboard. All right. Empty the 8 out of this so then we can fill up on construction material, which I think we probably will. Five alone in the sim pit. Whew. Come on. Oh, come on. Son of a bitch. There we go. Mother. Turn. There we go. Oh, come on. Nice. There we go. No, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna stay there. Yeah, this server's getting a little weird. Stay. Stay. Now you stop my auto eject sequence. Nope. You have all your computers in a rack and use extensions to get controls where you want. Okay. That's pretty wild. Cool. All right, we're empty on that. Let's munch this. Nope. There we go. Fracture. Oh my gosh, chat. Being productive. Do I do Forza? No, I've never played Forza. The only racing sims I ever really played, I mean, honestly, was one of the games that got me into PC gaming way back, like Half-Life 1 days. My dad and I played a lot of like the Papyrus NASCAR racing games. NASCAR Racing 1999 edition, NASCAR Racing 4, and 2003. Not to be confused with the EA garbage. These were actual like sims. This is actually the company that Papyrus ended up going on and making iRacing. iRacing has a lot of DNA from those games. So we played a lot of that way back, and then he and I played Project Cars 2 over the pandemic. But that's about it. And I fucked around with was it BeamNG a little bit. Of course, I did a little bit of Euro Truck Sim. It was actually before I started streaming, though. And I never streamed any of those games, period. could use the tractor beam to stop these things from moving, but... Because if they get too far away, the disintegration starts to fall. Yeah, see, it's starting to fall here. And you've really got to be up on them. Let's go for the bigger chunk here. Stop moving. Yeah, and I wouldn't say I have a sim pit or anything. I have a wheel I'm actually probably gonna end up selling. I have the C922 or whatever on a stand. I haven't used it in years. I know Kid Rack has a fancy wheel. I forget what brand it is. Boza or something like that. It's worth 150. Not gonna lie, I think that was what I was thinking about charging for it. I used that wheel maybe twice. Is that another chunk? It is. It's perfect. Got a full grid, full off grid, and a full hopper. Dude, the shipping would be killer on that. I'm not shipping that out. I'm selling it on Marketplace. Oh, come on. There we go. Got 4 nice sized ribeye steaks from the butcher. Nice. Dude, I love ribeye. Crofty's making hunger noises. She likes ribeye. I mean, we don't have to make the chicken tonight, by the way. I just don't know what's going to be open. Well, I can pick something up. You had one with a stand. You were going to... Okay. You were going to ship, and shipping alone was going to be 200. Yeah, dude, once... That's why, like, I don't... Like, a lot of the computers I refurb, I on occasion, will ship out a laptop because that's cheap enough, or, like, the Optiplex Micros. But once you get to, like, even a small form factor computer case, or anything of that weight, it is ridiculous. And it doesn't matter how you're shipping it. And it just... For that stuff, it takes all the profit margin. So like, I tend to only, on eBay, I will only sell and ship things that I know are going to be light and small. I'm wondering if I should just take this stuff. You know what? Let's get the stuff out because we can at least refine and sell the rubble. Yeah, shipping is just ridiculous for anything anymore. Just like everything else in life. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, what I love about ribeye is you don't need to put anything on it. You can just eat it as is, and it is flavorful. It is so good. Everyone's spoiled with free shipping, yeah. I mean, I don't think that's what caused it, but it's, definitely nice when you can buy new stuff that way. But here's the thing. Most cases, companies roll that into the price of their product. It's just like people that are like, oh, I got an iPhone for free with my cell phone plan. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're paying for that thing over the course of 12 to 24 months. You just don't see it. It's not listed as a line item. That's in the price of your contract. That's why a lot of these, what do they call it? NVMOs or whatever, are so cheap, because they don't have these deals for the phones. But their plans are cheap because they don't have that as a factor in the bill. So you pay up front for the phone. So it all just like evens out in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, nothing is ever free. Ow. Nothing's free. Get something with a free consultation before you buy a service or whatever. Nah, they're factoring that labor of that consultation in if you jump on board with them. Marketing speak. The fuck? Oh, there's an extra space. What was George Carlin's bid? It was the modern man. Yep. Yeah, it was George Carlin's modern man monologue is some of the greatest poetry ever. I mean, he just goes for like more than 5 minutes, and I forget how many words it is, but it's all just the marketing speak. I'm a modern man, a man for the millennium, digital and smoke-free, a diversified, multicultural, postmodern deconstructionist, and he just keeps going, and it's all just marketing, like marketing blabber, like, you know, free shipping, you know, that type of thing. Anyway, go check it out at some point. I highly recommend it. Yogurt's one word. Merchandising. I'm disappointed that Spaceballs 2 is not called Spaceballs 3, The Search for Spaceballs 2. So I love in that. Yogurt's like, that's for Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. Drew? I actually saw a turtle trying to cross the road today in real life. But the road was too busy for me to stop and help it. I felt bad. How you doing, Drew? Oh, father. No. There we go. Spaceballs the flamethrower. Spaceballs the doll. May the Schwartz be with you. Dude. So damn good. So damn good. Spaceballs the breakfast cereal. Seven stream streak. Wow. Here, I got a little bit of Spaceballs here.
Ship is too big. If I walk, the movie will be over.
I wanted to get more use out of that with my ironclad, but... Is that not one of the commands? Exclamation spoon. Is it spoon too big? It's spoon too big. Oh, there is no refinery here.
Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
Merchandising. Thank you, man. 50 biddies. Is there... Hopefully... Am I striking out? Is there no... There's no refinery and... Hopefully there's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's amazing. I've got the same combination on my luggage.
Oh my god, freaking Mel Brooks, man. Absolute legend. Thank you, man. New full-size Go XLR is in. Does everything work? That's good. If you want, dude, I can hop on a screen share with you and show you how the voice changer works. Because you can save it to the different touch controls on it.
Let me tell you.
Not touch, the buttons.
Big things. Kind of things that turn a regular guy into a legend. You know what I mean?
Alright, we can at least sell the titanium. That's the only thing we can sell here? Oh my god. Alright, whatever.
Hello.
Now, he bought a used original one.
Spoon
There it is.
too big.
My spoon is too big. Alright. So literally I was only able to sell that. Actually, no, we're gonna hang on to these components. I'm not gonna sell any of them anyway. Because these the components that came off the Spirit are actually decent. Be nice to Varric. I know that's hard. Trust me, I know. Where am I? Where are the hangars? There's the elevators. Okay, let's go. You gonna go? Did I not click the button? And I still have no face. You can see my tongue. That's so fucking weird.
You want to run this ship? Yes. Well,
Oh,
you can't.
you can't. All right. So, did more stuff here. Where's the next one?
This is the captain. We have a little problem with our entry sequence, so we may experience some slight turbulence and then explode.
And then explode. All right. Ooh, a Vanguard will have military. Oh, this one's right here. Sweet. Hell yeah. No grenades. That's what we said at rack. No grenades. You know, I'm surprised we have had a few sessions with rack now in 4.8, and he hasn't unleashed a plasma grenade yet. True. True. Oh my god, they gotta do something about this noise, man. So bad. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Look at that. 20, less than 20 kilometers.
Quantum drive is on. Shield system online. Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, so first things first, we peel this apart. Now this one fills me. It is neat. First things first, we peel the components off. Just take a quick look around. Alright. I don't think... Does the Vanguard have a cargo grid? I don't think it does. No, these I don't think these brick from the NPCs. Player ships, yes. As far as I've seen so far, these do not brick. All right, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, player ships they'll brick, which is understandable. But the salvage contracts seem worth it, man, on multiple fronts. And if you have a ship that you're going to be using as for hangar services and stuff, it's good to have RMC. It's a good way to get RMC, obviously. Construction rubble that you can turn into construction material. Are we moving? No. Okay. And then the components. And you can sell the components too, or you can break them down in a fabricator. Or you can turn them into other salvage contract stuff. Oh, man. Damn, that's a low jet I'm hearing. We have an airport nearby. I can't get a good screenshot. Maybe I'll do that once I'm in the pilot seat of this. I want to get a good screenshot to use as a thumbnail. Where the heck is the control? Oh, there it is. Sweet. Open. Like that lighting. I don't know. Just some type of shot we can use. Alt K. Open all doors. I don't know what's actually physicalized on this. Come on. Come on, son of a bitch. Not asking. Come on. Oh, come on. These are military. Gib. Oh, son of a bitch. Please. Why are some of these components so hard to get out? Disconnect. Disconnect. Jesus Christ. Seriously? There we go. That should not have been that difficult. That was insane. Come on. That one comes right out. They definitely have to work on that. It's crazy. I mean, look, sometimes you need a breaker bar, right? And getting this out this door. Oh my god. It's like the worst game of Tetris. For once, I wish this thing would just phase through the ship. The itty bitty little shield. There's that. There's that. Cool. Alright, I think that's all the components. Then we just got guns. Alright, let's grab one of these. Oh my god. Oh my god, I might die. Open this up. This is the good stuff. This is stuff I'm going to be putting on most of my ships, honestly. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, there's stuff in here. Got the coolers, got the power plant. I think there's 2 shields. Yeah. One, I only see one in there. I don't know where the other one went. The other one may have phased through. See. Uh-oh. Yeah, we lost one. Oh, nope. Nope. Sweet. Oh, jump drive's back there. Oh, that one's always... I always forget about that part of the Vanguard. There's those. Let's see if we can get this quantum drive out. Come on, you son of a bitch. Oh, okay, that's one way to do it. Bringing ships and components, it makes it not worth looting player ships. Yeah, yeah. And that's what I was saying from the start with this. Like, I don't really quite understand the end game with it as far as gameplay goes. I don't like the so far the execution of the insurance system was not great. It's a size 5. I wonder if this will fit. Like so ironically, it removes the systemic cleanup of player ships, right? I mean, you can do the salvage, I guess. Like, I don't even think you can break the bricked components up in the fabricator. At least in my experience, they weren't working. I don't know if it was just that moment in time it wasn't working, but it doesn't seem like it is. For bricked components, I don't think you can break them down. CJ, how you doing, man? Good to see you. But the good news is, salvage contracts are viable. And I love the variety you can get out of a single contract like this. Did you do anything? Okay. Wait, did these come out too? Oh my god, they do. They're size 2s. Yeah, I mean, so far, it seems like they don't brick. And I've been able to sell them, too. Like, I pulled Omniskis off of a Zeus ES, and I got, like, almost 10 grand for them at Dumpers Depot. So whether you're hanging on to them for yourself or you can definitely sell them. Or use them to turn into the other types of salvage contracts that want, like, components and stuff. So I'm kind of doing a mixture of that for now. I'm just stockpiling for now. Occasionally I'll throw one of these things on my ship. I say that, I haven't actually done it yet. How's Star Citizen going? Okay. Today it's going okay. I still can't use my Ironclad. But we should be getting 4.8.1 at the end of DefenseCon in the next day and a half or so. So, Chris Roberts willing, they'll fix the $650 spaceship. Okay. Alright, we got this picked clean. Let's run this over to the station and then come back out and salvage. Oh, I didn't think this through. We'll use the other entrance. The Ironclad has like 5 different issues, man. It's unusable. It has issues getting through warp gates. And most of the issues are rooted with it having the command module. The command module will just randomly disengage from the main fuselage in multiple different instances. It's unusable. It's unusable. It's garbage. And they, no joke, they should be ashamed with how that launched. And I feel bad for the developers because it wasn't a development decision to push it. You can tell it wasn't a dev decision to push it live. That was a deadline, let's sell spaceships so we can hit our $1 billion target scenario. Once they fix that thing, it's going to be an awesome ship, but I'm not sold on the functionality of the command module in general. I never thought that was going to be a good idea. It's such a fringe use case. I just don't think it's useful. I don't see the gameplay where that's going to be useful on a regular basis. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the day, year, when I can actually use my spaceship.
Landing gear down.
Oh, and the lights are all borked inside of it, just like every other ship. But, like, you sit in the command module, and all the emergency lights are constantly strobing in your face. Which I could see actually being an issue for people. I mean, it's annoying, for sure, but I could see that being an issue with people that may have epilepsy issues and stuff. Strobe light issues. And I do know during the Star Citizen Live, when they were talking about the Ironclad, the one developer was very clearly peeved that there were lighting issues in the ship. Like, it's very dark. You can't, and just like a bunch of the other ships, you can't control the interior lights. Like, interior light controls and interior lighting is screwed in general, and it's extra bad. Things like the Ironclad. And it's a shame, because that's how the ship debuted. All their hard work for how long, that's how it debuts. But leadership and marketing don't seem to care. That's the stuff I'll continue to be loud about. They gotta change it. They gotta change that stuff. That mentality, or at least perceived mentality. Maybe I'm wrong, but they need to prove us wrong, in my opinion. It's like, it's sad that we need to look at when they release a new ship, especially bigger ships, we need to look at it as a pre-order and assume we're not going to be able to use it for a patch and a half or more after release. Like, it's sad that that's the way I need to look at it. I need to treat it as a pre-order and not an actual release. My Vulture's working great. Sawbucks I'll actually use. I might repair those before I send them down. Size 3 ballistics. Ballistic repeaters. I usually use those on my ships. Is that everything? It looks like it. Repair these in case I end up using them. Oh boy, what? What happened? What happened? Yup. Yup. Did you, so if you long hold, I think it's the 4 big quadrant buttons. I think you can save them presets to each of those. Or no, the button. I think it's the vertical. I forget. I think if you long hold, you can save them to each of them. Yeah, there's some good ones. You can add a little bit of reverb. It's like one of the best voice changers. But you can save those presets and then make sure whenever you have it where you like it, I think it's make sure you're saving the actual profile, not just the mic profile, but the profile. Because otherwise you'll lose it next time you reboot. It saved me saying dang it. Yeah, there's the sampler too. Yeah. Alright, let's get back out there, finish this. We'll actually pick this apart, and then we'll come back here and sort through our goodies. Yeah, the big Go XLR is cool. I do miss mine. I also like the motorized faders. Did that scare the crap out of you when you turned it on for the first time? Little startup sequence. Because the Mini's not motorized. You got a bunch of startup errors? Oh, I would make sure your firmware on the device is also up to date. Yeah, when it starts, it like cycles and like moves all the faders up and down, and then it puts them to where your profile has them saved. Like the Mini doesn't do that. But yeah, it's like such an unnecessary feature, but it's so cool. And it's like you could tell that's what made the Go XLR feel like such a passion project. Like Elgato stuff's great and everything, but that's where like that's the soul. That was soul. You know what I mean? Because they had no competition. They set the stage for that type of streaming gear, man. It was revolutionary, and to this day, it's still one of the best mixers. Even without official support. Like, oh my god, what is going on here? Like, are there... There we go. Are there, you know, mixers with better, like, software and, like, voice enhancement and stuff like that? Yeah. And, like, quality of capacitors and things? Sure. But what that thing did... and how well it did it, I think is still unrivaled. And it's such a shame that it could have been more. I mean, I'm really happy with Beacon, which is literally that team that developed it. And they definitely, it feels like an iterative step beyond what they had. And they literally said, like, the Beacon software, mixing software, is what they wanted to do with the Go XLR. They wanted to do that, and TC Helicon was not cooperating. They didn't want to invest the money and time. My only complaint about the Beacon stuff, honestly, is the fact that it doesn't have faders. I wish we could get faders on a lot of these devices. Knobs work, but faders just, I don't know, there's something much more tactile about them. Yep. I'm glad I got to experience it, and I'm also glad to see there's a pretty viable open source community-driven project for it, which is great. And honestly, that type of device, it doesn't need updates on a regular basis. I mean, you never know when Microsoft might mess it up with a Windows update, but it's slightly unlikely. The chances are never zero, though, which is where the community comes in, but you would still have to wait for the community to develop it. But... yeah, you have to probably get yourself an extension or something like that. I had to do that. And the big Go XLR, it's a chonky boy. You downloaded the Final Driver app and stored it. Yep. Actually, I had mine backed up still from when I had it, and I sent it to Varric when he got this. But yeah, I think that there's a GitHub project that the community run that people are vouching for, which is great. You know, hats off to the community for keeping it alive. But yeah, I mean, Crofty, she still uses the Mini. As long as it works, we'll keep it going. We got her a little 3D printed stand for it to kick it up a little bit, angle it. We got it off of Etsy. Yeah, I at this point I use the because I have an XLR mic. I have it's a combination of the Beacon Mix Create for the actual knobs, and then I have the Beacon Studio, I guess it's called, for the XLR interface. It does kind of suck having to have two devices on the table, but they're so small. Both of those combined still take up less than half of the space of my original Go XLR. I have those two, and then I have my Stream Deck XL. Which I have to really set aside time and clean up my interface for Stream Deck. I have some basic folders for certain things like OBS and stuff, but like it's just gotten out of hand. Sweetwater has the Wave XLR Pro for pre-order. Yeah, and I could appreciate too, like, let's face it, if you're a streamer, you probably have Stream Deck. You probably have the Stream Deck ecosystem already to some degree. I could, you know, going to the Stream Deck Wave XLR Pro, it'd be nice alone for the consolidation of ecosystems. That's the other downside of having all this streaming gear is when they're different brands, having to have all these different pieces of software. Like, they all work, but there's one thing Elgato knows how to do. It's ecosystem, man. When I was shopping for a replacement for my Go XLR, I did consider the Wave XLR. Well, the plug-in module had come out at that point to the Stream Deck Plus, which I do have a Stream Deck Plus for when I do you know, streams from the workshop area. But at the time, they did not have true post-processing, real-time, zero latency monitoring, which I've grown to really like since the Go XLR. Beacon has it. But it's my understanding the new Wave XLR thing has that. Because I think that was one of the biggest complaints of Elgato. Yeah, and Varric, I don't remember what was involved with the firmware updates. I think there was something a little weird about plugging and unplugging it, the Go XLR. I think it was for the firmware updates. There was something weird about they were very specific about the order in which you did that. It was kind of clunky. So just be advised. Make sure you find a good, like, official tutorial. Yeah, I just remember it being a little weird. Oh, there you go. And I was lucky too, because like, I mean, even Crofty's, it's been rock solid. Like, we haven't had to do any. The only time we had to do like reinstalls was when we did like a full reformat of Windows. And dude, let me tell you, going from like, I was messing around with like voice meter banana before the Go XLR. And look, like, again, credit where it's due, that's an open source project and whatnot. Kudos to them for making, like, voice meter can be a very powerful piece of audio mixing software. But it is not user friendly at all. And like, I was using virtual audio cables and stuff to separate channels and things, but it was like very unreliable. And part of that was me not fully understanding things back then. But going from that to like an actual ecosystem with Go XLR, oh my god, it was night and day. And there's streamers out there, they still swear by voice meter, man. It's wild. Yeah, all that, you know, getting a good mic. It all started with me wanting a better microphone rather than just a headset, because Crofty and I played a lot of games together, and it was before I started streaming. I was recording videos for YouTube, like Sea of Thieves primarily, and I wanted to, number one, separate Discord and incoming Discord in my microphone so I could, like, change audio levels in post-processing. But I also, you know, was trying to prevent us from coming through each other's microphones all the time, because our setup was always like side by side, and that was always such a challenge. And that's what like led to things escalating with our setups and stuff like that. And I think, I know I started streaming before I had the Go XLR, but I started buying like cardioid, like USB mics, condenser mics and stuff, to try to do noise cancellation and all that before I started streaming. And that's where it started. That's where it started. So it took us years to get our audio to where it is now. It's still not perfect, but it's about as good as it's going to get with two people being kind of loud in the same room with video games. I've already got a 3D printed mount to use on your sim rig that fits the Stream Deck XL Plus. Nice. I don't have any mounts for my stuff. To be honest, I'd like to get a new desk before I do any, like, mounts. I'm still using the same shitty IKEA top. Both are, actually. I just need 0.3. Finish off this 9th SCU, and then we'll, get the construction material. So yeah, chat. Crofty went to go take a nap, so I don't know if maybe she's feeling a little crummy today. So, TBD on doing a stream tonight. We're gonna possibly do a stream on the other channel, but we didn't have a solid plan yet this evening. So we might hold off to another night with that. Which might not be a bad thing. I've really got to get caught up on YouTube video work. Oh my god. Alright, where are we at? 9 point. I need 0.2 more RMC. It's gotta be here. Somewhere. Oh my god, this is always the way it goes, chat. There's anything left on this damn thing. Alright, 0.1. We just need 0.1. Come on. There's some right there, I think, or is that just a glitch? It might be a glitch. Oh, hold on. Something said 0.6 here. There we go. There's a nice chunk. There we go. Sweet. All right, let's empty the hopper. And then we'll do the construction material. Oh my gosh. Superior landing. Tractor beam. Eject. So we got 10 SCU RMC off of that. Not bad. Chat, are the salvage contracts out in, like, Pyro any different? Like, does it serve up different types of ships? Would be nice if they give others, you know, variation in that regard, depending on location. You know, risk versus reward type of thing. Maybe there's more of a chance of things spawning with, maybe one better component or something like that. Maybe it's a low chance, but maybe it is a chance. I think that would get more people out to places like that. Come on. Okay, that's 8. 2 more. Really? I have over one SCU left, and it's still not going to give me a box. You mother. Okay. Buh. Oh my god, chat. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out dinner. I don't know what we're gonna have. We did burgers on the grill last night at my parents' house. Chat, what should we get? He made it. How you doing, bot? Welcome in. How's your weekend been? Can't seem to save the sound effects when you change them. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while. What do you mean when you change them? I mean, if you want it to persist beyond that session, yes, you're gonna have to save the profile. But God, that scares me every time. Once you save it to a button, overwrite what was on it before, it overwrites if there's no saving it. When you say sound, you mean the voice profile, the FX profile, the presets for your voice modulation? Yeah, I don't remember. I'll be honest. Look up might be worth looking up a tutorial on YouTube. I don't remember the intricacies of setting up the voices, because like I set my voices up early on now that I think about it, and I don't remember how I did it. God damn, that was 8 SCU. I was probably closer to 7. All right, where's the other chunks? Where you at? Was that it? No way. Oh, wait. There's a piece of a wing. It's like nothing. I think it's funny it had me fracture that and it didn't break into many pieces. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. I think we, all intents and purposes, got everything off of that. Alright. To back here. Let's sell what... Well, we will refine what construction material we got. See if we can sell any of the looted cargo. I forget if we did that here already or not. I think we did it for the last ship, not for this.
Shield system offline.
Yeah, Varric, I know whatever you do that affects like what's mapped to different buttons or setup or voice modulations, if you want things to save past just saving it to a button, you're still gonna have to save the profile because it's all, everything's bound to your profile.
Landing gear down.
Ah, there we go. There we go. Still in view mode. Oopsie. Hey, my tailgate's fixed. There we go. All right. So, do is we'll deposit all this stuff because, like I said, I'll be off stream making my rounds to these Lagrange points and picking all this shit up with my Hermes. Some stuff I can sell here. This also kind of helps me separate what RMC I already have at home that I'm hanging on to for repair purposes eventually with the ironclad. And I'm probably going to sell most, if not all, the RMC I've been harvesting today. So what I'll do is I'll go around, pick up all this stuff from the Lagrange points with the Hermes, and then I'll just store the Hermes and sell from it at TDD at Area 18, nice and easy. I guess I'll keep this out. Alright. Come on. I do wish they'd make the boxes look a little different between these two, because I think right now they're identical, except for the label when you pick them up. Bob. The RMC versus the construction rubble. Yeah, this one was convenient because it was same place the previous contract was, so I didn't even have to go anywhere. Be right back. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. God damn, how much did I have? Cute. Not my most graceful moment. Cool. All right, that's done. Send it down. Oh, there's no refinery here. That's right. I forgot about that. All right, well. Oh, there was no loot on this one. Nope. Can't do this. All right. So we're going to save the stuff here. Let's head home to Area 18. Yeah, I'll probably come back later tonight. It was a productive day.
Engines online. Quantum fuel is at 100.
Cool. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's go. I'm too impatient. Oh, perfect. Could have planned that any better, chat. All right. Well, stuff's working okay. Some stuff. The stuff we've done today, anyway. All right, who does these contracts, by the way? Adiago. Okay, so if I go here, up the junior contract, that's nice. Intersect, we got into contractor last session. Okay, okay. Cool. So yeah, I'll probably be bouncing, session-wise, bouncing between doing stuff like this and Intersect rep out in Nix. So we'll probably focus on Intersect stuff next session. Trying to work our way up to senior for, so we'll be able to have access to the Tactical Strike Group's contract. Plus, giving it that time to cook and for CIG to get a patch out, so more things are more reliable. Because I really don't like going and doing these new events, as cool as they are, and having them wig out. Alright. So yeah, chat, as far as the rest of this week goes, not really sure what's going on. I don't know if we have anything specific planned stream-wise. More Star Citizen on this channel for sure. I think, like I said, on the shared channel, we might try streaming tonight. I'll have to check with Crofty, see how she's doing. Might take the night off of streaming. But I don't know, maybe we can get back to that on Wednesday. Either do Conan or either play some Conan Exiles Enhanced or Windrose. Dude, that hang when you come out of Quantum, man, it's so bad. And I'm assuming you're vulnerable that entire time, too. Like, you can't even maneuver in those scenarios.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Those hangs are scary. So yeah, chat, we'll get settled here at home. Oh, does anybody know, is it just Anvil right now, or did it switch over to anything else? For, DefenseCon. Just Anvil? Okay. Yeah, I already got all those rentals, so I'm not gonna bother going back out there. I'm probably not even gonna use them anyway.
Shield system online.
Tomorrow and Wednesday are the final days, okay. And I know we went over that before, I just
Landing
blanked.
gear down.
Alright. Point 1 will probably be Thursday. That makes sense. Alright, so that's the case. I might make sure. No, we'll see. I was gonna say maybe I'd make sure I'm home Thursday during the day to stream, but patch launch day is usually not great either. Alright, we're gonna park this here because I'm gonna send both of these down.
Landing complete.
Cool.
Engines offline.
A productive day. Well, fingers crossed about Thursday, man. Oh, the comm link drops today. Okay.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
Cool. All right, chat. So, gonna leave it there. I'm gonna find someone to raid out to on not on YouTube, on Twitch. So Twitch chat, hang in there. I'll find someone doing SC for you. But thanks everybody for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Appreciate everyone's generosity as always. All the resubs, the follows, the biddies. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, might stream tonight. Not positive. Just keep an eye on the Discord. More than likely, we'll probably take tonight off. There's some links in the Twitch chat to our Discord and to our shared channel, Croft and Buck, where we do play some Star Citizen on occasion. Shared channel with my wife and I, and we have split cams and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Oh, Bog's streaming. Okay, maybe I'll raid Bognagus, man. Haven't seen him in a while. CJ, thanks so much for gifting that snack. Thank you so much. Dual couple streamer. Kitty. Oh my. Yeah, we'll raid Bognagus. He's good people. We like Bog. All right, so YouTube, I'm going to end the YouTube stream now. Again, all the links are in the video description if you want to join our Discord. SC's a big part of it. We'd love to have you. But yeah, good evening, YouTube.